All right, so we want everyone to put up their hand. That is the objective. That is our goal. That's what we've created, and we've done all of the hard work. So now what we want to do is we want to begin by creating our cold outreach. Now, you can definitely use a Gmail or something like that, but I highly recommend you use a system that's really going to help you. So there are so many out there. You can definitely use Lead 360, but you're going to want to get very specific on certain programs if you're doing massive cold outreach. And even if you're not, some of the added benefits might be very well worth the added expense you're going to be needed to make on a monthly basis. So for massive cold outreach, there are a bunch out there. I've heard of a lot of good ones, but we use instantly.ai, and there's a couple reasons for that, and get into it. So we're going to do a few little introductions to some of the things about Instantly that's going to help you and why I think you need to use it, and it's relevant to your cold outreach. And then once we finish that, we're going to move into doing the cold outreach and utilizing what we just created. Again, we just want people to put up their hand, right? We got to recognize there's 3 stages that we're going to ultimately do. We're doing cold outreach, so we just want people to put up their hand. Once they put up their hand, then they become warm. Then we want to get them from warm to hot. And when they're hot, now we have a meeting. That's when we actually start to sell. So really we're doing the cold outreach or the prospecting, but we want to, then get the ultimate goal is to get a meeting, a one-to-one meeting, whether or not that's virtual or one-to-one in person, depending on your business, depending on the way you go to market. For a lot of you, it's going to be in person once you get into seeing that person. So let's begin. So now, something about the Instantly is, as of right now, it's $37 a month, and then there's an upgrade to $97 a month. You're going to want to start with the $97 a month one because it's going to allow you to do the things that I'm going to show you. Then afterwards, after you have your everything nailed down, you feel comfortable with it, then you can always go down in price. Now, there's upgrades as well, but you might want those, but they're not necessary. So I'm going to show you using Instantly and how we go about that. So let me share my screen. And there we go. And let's go to Instantly. So now we are at Instantly, and all I want to show you is we're going to go right to the top, right to Lead Finder. Okay, actually, I'm going to back up. Let's go back to campaigns, and I'm going to create a new campaign, and we're going to call this Demo Commercial Cleaning. Okay, so now we're ready to go. So I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to do a search. So it depends on where you are, but let's just say that we want business owners and managers in Denver, Colorado. Just keep that for simplicity. And we want commercial cleaning. See if anything comes up. Here. Let's go janitorial. Okay, so sometimes it's easier just to do the a lookalike and see what they come up with. Say, so we have over 2,300, okay, lookalikes based on KO commercial cleaning in Denver. But they're not all going to be relevant. You can see some of them aren't. So just for demonstration purposes today, I'm just going to show you just, and we wouldn't want the accounts payable, but clean MD commercial cleaning, okay? But you just fine tune your search. It's really that simple. Okay, so we just take the one lead for now. We just take the one lead and we add to campaign. It's going to say what campaign do we want to add to, and demo commercial cleaning. Okay, boom. So now we have the one lead, but you'd have whatever, many leads. So this is for demonstration purposes only, and you could use all types of platforms. So now we are going to go into the email account. Now, you'll see here that I have a whole bunch of emails. You see that it says email sent, and it's thinking right now, but we have we have 20 warmed up emails, 18, 11, health score 11. You see that it's warming these up. Okay. So what does this mean? It means that we need email addresses that have been around for a while and have been being used and have authentication. So what that's doing is telling Gmail and Microsoft that our emails are legit. We're reputable companies we have around, and we're not just getting an email today and start cold blasting people. Okay. Now, 3 things that you can do within Instantly is you can either connect an existing account. So let's say you have aidenrig@gmail.com. You click here and you connect that inside of like 2 or 3 minutes. Pretty simple. Over here, you're going to see this pre-warmed up. They're sold out right now, but you can buy email addresses that are already done. There's no waiting. You get the email addresses, you buy them, you can start using them tomorrow. Now they're sold out. The other day they had 250, so they move fast. And those are email addresses that are just email address. So it might be some random email address like mleadsflow123.com. Okay, so you can use those and start prospecting. It would be Aiden at whatever that is, and most people aren't even going to know. Some will if they go up into the top. Not that big of a deal, I don't think. But regardless, what's best is going in here and creating some domains. So you could come in here and just go Colorado Cleaning Supplies as an example, and it's starting to think. And Colorado Cleaning Supplies is probably taken, but we want names that are going to align with the name of our business. So if your business is aidenrig.com, then you want something like aidenrig.com as an example. Okay. Aidenrig's taken, but it's going to give me some options, right? So let's see what some of the options are. There we go. Okay. So if someone was to look at it, they'd say, oh, autoaidenrig.com, whatever, right? There's still an alignment. There's still an affiliate. It's not just totally different than the actual domain that you're using. So let's just say that I'm going to go with global globalaidenray.com. Now you see that that's going to cost me $15 to purchase it. So I go next. And now it's $15. That's for the year. And then it's $5 a month for ones like this. So it's going to cost me $25 a month if I want these 5. Now, what's the benefit of having these is you're only going to send about 30 to 50 emails per address per day. So depending on your business, depending on your target market, depending on what you're doing, you might want all 5 of these because you could send up to 250 emails a day. Imagine if you're sending 25,000, then it can add up. You're going to be using a lot. Now, obviously, that would be a professional outbound company, but you can get the gist, right? Now, let's say you only want 1 or 2. You just delete, okay, the ones you want. You place your order. You've got 2 email addresses, and it's going to start warming them up. And you want to wait about 30 days. Okay. And when I say warm them up, this is what it's doing. Now, what does that mean? It means that it's sending emails back and forth to people. You're going to get, if you choose to get copied, you're going to see that you get all these emails every day. And it's just random people saying, hey, send me the quote. Hey, this, what have you. And it's just making Google and Microsoft that think, oh, this is legit. And it's building legs, it's building authentication, it's building validation. It's making the search engines know and believe that you're legit. And you're not just going to go out and start buying email address and start targeting hundreds of thousands of people to buy your snake oil. Okay, so those are just prerequisites that I want to go over with you. Now let's dive into the actual outreach. So we're going to go into our campaign, and we're going to go into our demo. Now, I should have 1 lead in here. Okay, well, that lead's not in here yet. Don't know if I did anything wrong, but regardless, it's not important for today. So I will try this again just to make sure. And I think I picked the wrong account. So there we go. So now we got a lead. So let's go in. We have 20 leads, 500 leads, doesn't matter. Let's go into demo commercial cleaning. I'm going to go into, we got our analytics. It's here. This is going to be relevant and show us stuff down the road, obviously. And we got our leads. So I've got whatever. I've got 4 leads, 4 leads. Good enough for today's purpose. So now we're going to go into our sequences. And this is where we're going to start to use everything we've done. All the hard work is now going to pay off. So we can do variants and we can do steps. So think of a step as step 1, step 2, day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay. Variance is A/B testing. So what's A/B testing? It means that we're going to create 3 emails, and it's going to, the system is going to break up those 3 emails. And let's say you have 100 people, it's going to send 30 to one, 30 to another, 30 to another. It's going to break it up evenly, and it's going to analyze which one does better. So some emails are going to do better for open rates, such as a strong subject line. And others are going to be that once they click it, once they open the email, do they click inside it? If you have a video or a download for them to watch, do they take action? And that's going to, and you can analyze the click rates too. Okay, so it depends on what you want to do. For today, we're going to really focus on, for most of what you're doing, we're going to focus on the cold outreach. We're going to focus on the open rates. Okay, so that's what we're focused on. So let's go into our thing. We're going to do 3 variants. So let's go with 1, we have 2, we have 3. So let's go to number 1. We're going to go into our program here, and I've cleaned this up a little bit, but you're going to see that we did all our hard work is right here. Okay, so we know we want to start with the subject line. So let's go to the subject line, and you know that I like thoughts, right? But I'm going to do these 3 just to speed things up. Okay, I'm going to do 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go Control C. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go thoughts. Okay, I'm going to go this one, into the second email, I'm going to go your company name. So for me, that would be right, Clean Pro, their company name. You delete, and you just go right up to the company name. And there you go. So we can delete this. Control C. So that email is going to automatically go out, and it's going to say Clean Pro / ABC company, DEF company. It's automatically going to change based on your data that you've imported. Okay, and then we're going to go to the third, and we're going to go first name. Okay, so now I'm going to save this. So now we have 3 emails set, ready to go as far as subject lines go. So let's go up here. We're going to go variable, and we're going to go first name. So we're going to go hello, first name. Now for speed and for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go here and go save. Okay, and then go back up to the first one. So now we're ready to go. So let's go to our outbound strategy. We've done the subject line. Now let's just pick one of each of these. Okay, so let's go to, I'm just going to pick the first one here, but you would pick the ones that's best and ones you like the best. And of course, you're going to fine tune these, make these more relevant to you. You're going to go hello, right? And you're going to go, we help commercial cleaning companies / labor costs improve work efficiencies so they can scale profitably without payroll headaches using our lean and mean growth system, right? Some type of mechanism, some type of framework. You can change it to whatever you want, as we discussed in the prior. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to go to the second one. Okay, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to grab the curious. I'm going to go back here. Go down. Again, I'm doing it fast for demonstration purposes. Curious, how are you managing rising labor costs without cutting into margins? Is that the best one? You check and read them and see and fine tune it a bit, but you get the gist. It's definitely not bad. So let's go to the third one. We're going to go down to thoughts, and we're going to go back to our outbound strategy. We're going to go with our 3 points, right? So here we're going to add some ideas. 1, 2, 3. Here, copy C, back in here, drop it. Okay. Now, ChatGPT is not perfect, so you want to make sure that you didn't make a mistake, it didn't make a mistake. Have some ideas on how we can improve indoor air quality and to create a healthy work environment, right? Boom, 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 3 points, right? And now you want to do your call to action for these 3 places. So let's go back to our list, and we have our calls to action. Now, we have our personalized video, are you the right person to speak to, and a free audit. You're going to choose the one that's right based on the messaging you picked. So I'm just going to pick 3 just for demonstration purposes, but you get the gist, right? So I'm going to go Control C. I'm going to go right here. My first one. I'm going to go copy C. And you can keep the first name. Made this 2-minute video could save you thousands. Do you want it, right? Do you want it, right? Whatever you want. Can I send it to you? Okay, what have you? You have a email ready to go. You're going to go down here. This, I'm going to go variable. I'm going to add my company signature. I'm going to save it, and I'm just going to view it and see that I like it. So let's go. I'm going to click preview email. And that looks good. So I'm going to go to the second one, and I got curious, and I'm going to go back to our thing, and we're going to go here, right? Not sure. Let's go back in here. So here. Not sure if the right contact. Can you point me in the right direction? If not, right? You have to use the ones that you like best, that resonate best with you and the target market that you're going after. You get the gist. Type of signature, save it, and hit preview. Make sure you like it. Move on to the next. Down. Now we go here. We're going to go back one more, and we are going to go to our image, and we're going to go, can I share? Right. Back here, copy C. Can I share some tailored insights on how to improve efficiencies with a free facility review? Video, sheet, form, whatever you want, right? And down here, you're going to go add a variable. You're going to go signature. You're going to click save. And now we have 3 cold outreach that have been researched well to your target market that's relevant to them. You have a list of people to send it to, and you can just go, baby, go and create these campaigns. And there we go. So now you're set, ready to go. Now what we want to do is we want to create the follow-up. And so in creating the follow-up, we're going to go back to our outreach strategy and address the follow-up, and then we're going to put the follow-up in these emails, and then we are simply ready to launch. So let's go back and start and create the follow-up. So now I'm going to go down here and I can create another one. Create element. You go number 4. This one I like. I'll go over here. Okay. I go number 4. Okay. And I'm going to go here and we're going to go duplicate it. I'm going to move it. Follow up. Okay. And now we are ready to do the follow-up. So with the follow-up, go here. It's like to make things easier over here. Okay. So with the follow-up, what we want to do is we're not looking to recreate the wheel. Okay. All we want to do is make the follow-up email relevant. Okay, so we want to remind them why we're saying this relevant. Okay, so all we have to do is link it back to the past email that we've done. Okay, and then we can from there we can just simply ask for permission, right? And to send the information. We want permission, right? Information. So that's all we really need to do. Now, you're going to want to do about 2 or 3 of these. When people open, right, you could also call them as well, because there's somewhat of indication that, there's a little bit of interest, but you get the gist, right? So we're going to ask for permission. So all we want to do is we want to go back to our instantly, and we're going to add a step. Okay. And this is a follow-up step. So, you go to your chat GPT, and you could sit back and say, give me a great follow-up email subject line to a non-responsive lead. Okay, again, we have everything we need right here. Okay, now I'm going to redo that. Make the rewrite these in 3 words or less. There we go. So we go there, we go copy, we go into it, we go. Okay, and now we have 3 subject lines. Okay. Subject lines. Okay. So let's do still interested, right? Because they haven't responded, so that might not be the one. Quick reconnect. Any thoughts? I like any thoughts. Any thoughts about what? Right? Boom. So there we go. So thoughts. I'm gonna save it, and then we're gonna go to and here we're gonna wait. You know, how long do you want to wait for that follow-up email to go if they haven't done anything? You could do say 2 days. Okay. And we're gonna add, you could do A/B testing on the follow-ups if you want, but for today, we're just gonna go step 3. We're gonna go back here. Boom. We're gonna go next steps. I like that one. Next steps for what? Right? Creates curiosity. So go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go next steps. And we're gonna do one more. And the last one is something that we're going to kind of close it off, right? We'll come back to these people in a few weeks if they haven't responded by this time. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, give me a subject line to a cold lead that closes off the process without a response from them. What are we going to get? Right? Not the right time, whatever. All right. You could even ask for more. I'll step back for now. Let's go with that. Boom. And we're going to go. Okay. So now we're set, ready to go. So let's go back to our first follow-up, and we can take any of these emails. Right? I'm going to go copy. I'm going to go into my any thoughts. Okay. And I should have done the follow-up. The first name, I mean, sorry. Let's go like this. Right. So, hello. Circling back to this. Right. So you've kind of brought it together, right? And said that, oh, right. So instead of like, what did I get something? Circling back to this. Oh, I must have gotten something before, right? Because they're probably not going to remember. Circling back to this, right? Boom. There we go. You're going to save that. You can do third one, right? Boom, boom. From here, you can go, and there we go. Wanted to reach out again as I am curious, right? Boom. Right? Don't need to reinvent the wheel. And then I'll step back for now. And hey, ChatGPT, give me Give me a breakup email that's funny to a cold lead that hasn't responded learn how to type responded to multiple attempts to get a meeting. What's it going to say? Okay. So it's okay. I don't like that one, so let's go per above. Give me an email with 3 potential reasons they have not responded. Make witty and professional with a call to action. Right. So you have to do what's right for you and what feels comfortable for you and to your target market. There's nothing wrong with being funny. You don't want to be rude or take it personal. It's not personal. So I'm going to go with this one, but I might look further if I was actually doing it. So let's go to first name. Okay. Okay. Subject line ghosted or just really, really busy. Certain generations not maybe going to really get the ghosted idea. Some generations are definitely going to get that, right? So I like to get rid of these little stupid things that ChatGPT likes to do. But let's see what this is like, and then we have to use the custom fields of this program. So you're incredibly busy keeping, right? Here, company name, right? So I did the wrong spot. Let's go. If I remember to it's down here. Okay. You entered the witness fitness cruise can no longer discuss cleaning strategies. If that's the case, I'll stop reaching out to you before the FBI starts watching me. If it's the first one, okay, save X, improve X, right? So you would add some things here, right? And then best, and you're going to go right down here. You're going to go your name, right? You're going to go signature, and you're going to go company, right? You're going to go right. Okay, done. That is it. That's what we want to do. So that is what we want to look at and focus on when we are doing this cold outreach. So let's follow up with the next video.